Welcome to instructional videos. Today we are going to set up the Echo pop-up display. First thing I'm going to do is remove all the parts from this case to counter. Now that I have all the parts laid out, the first thing I'm going to do is identify the top of my frame. So the top of my frame will have the light clips. So I'm just going to flip up the light clips. And next I'm going to put together the lights. So to put together the lights, you'll need the lights, the wall plug-in, the two black pieces, and the two pins. And then I'm just going to zip up my light case and put it in my case to counter. So to connect together the lights, you're going to take one of the black pieces and align it on the light. And when aligning it on the light, you want to make sure that the angle of the black piece is going up towards the light, and you want to make sure that the connector on the bottom is on the bottom of the light. Then using a push pin, you're just going to secure it into place. So to attach the lights onto the frame, you're just going to slide the black connector onto the light clip on the frame. And I'm going to repeat these steps for the other light. And I'm just going to adjust the front of my lights so that they shine down. And you can adjust the lights once you have the display up. And I'm just going to set my plug-in off to the side. Next thing I'm going to do is pull up on my display and open it completely. And as you're pulling up, you want to feed the light cords through the back of the display. Now that I have my frame in standing position, the next thing I'm going to do is attach the mag rails. So the magnetic rails go on the two ends, and the non-magnetic rails go in the middle. So starting with the magnet rails, the first thing I'm going to do is insert the top of the mag rail into the top hub. I'm just going to slide the mag rail left and onto the hub. I'm going to repeat for the next mag rail. And you're going to continue to do this as you work down the frame. Now that I have all my magnet rails attached, the next thing I'm going to do is attach the non-magnet rails to my display. And I'm going to use the same method as I did for the magnet rails. Now that I have all my rails attached, the next thing I'm going to do is lay out my panels on how they're going to attach to the frame. And I'm going to leave my panels in their plastic to make sure I don't scratch them. Now that I have my panels laid out, the next thing I'm going to do is attach them to my frame. You want to make special note that you want to keep the plastic so that if you do take your display down, you can insert the panels back into the plastic to keep them from scratching. So I'm going to gently remove my panels from the plastic, and using the notches on the top of the panel, I'm going to notch them onto the pegs on the top hub of my frame. Now you want to be careful that you don't crease the graphic. So using a hot dog bun method, I'm just going to insert the graphic onto the frame. And then I'm just going to slide my hand down the graphic to make sure it connects. Now that I got the panel connected, I'm just going to fold up my plastic and put it in the case to counter to store for later. Now I'm just going to continue to work around my display connecting the panels. Now that I have my panels all connected, the next thing I'm going to do is put together my case to counter. So I'm just going to insert the top and lock it into place. Then I'm going to attach the top. And the last thing I'm going to do is put on the graphic. So to attach the graphic, you're just going to put it around the case to counter. And using the hook and loop strips, you're going to attach it into place. Now the last thing I'm going to do is attach my lights. Using the plug-in, you're going to attach it into the wall and then insert the two USBs And it's just that easy to set up your Echo pop-up display.